Give this video a like as we try to work our way into the YouTube algorithm. If it's your first time here, you'll enjoy the content. Hit that God bless it subscribe button, that notification bell, man, that cowbell come on so you can see my notifications for every single upload. I'm uploading every day, man. Let's go.
I need to ask a favor. All you guys that are out there and dating, can you please just stop wasting our time, those of us who are single moms? If I plan a date with you or you plan a date with me, most likely I found a babysitter. Which means when you don't show, or you cancel, or you just don't even text back, I've wasted my time, my energy, and my money to meet someone I thought was worthy, if I even let you get that far. So just stop. Stop planning dates and then not going.
You're not my dad!
First off, I'm not attacking this woman. I don't know her from Eve. I'm just gonna use her words, and if there are any women watching this, in particular single mothers, I would like to, maybe we can come to some common ground, because there are certain things that only single mothers say that perhaps y'all don't realize y'all are saying it. Into the men, my guys that are watching this, this is why I advise to not go this route and date a single mother. So she's talking about how if I plan a date, I most likely found a babysitter. Well, what if you didn't find a babysitter? If I set up a date, I do my duties as a man, I plan the whole thing, and you aren't able to find a babysitter, then what? It gets canceled, ma'am. Or you invite me to your house, but your kid is there. Single mothers cancel all the time. They cancel all the time. Why? Because they have a kid, they have responsibility. Look, your past is your past. I can't change your past. You can't change your past. So I'm not ridiculing you for what's already done, the fact that you have a kid, but the reality is this: your kid's always going to be a bigger priority than I am, as the kid should be. But again, it just creates an added layer that a man, especially a man that doesn't have any kids, really doesn't want to deal with. Okay, a guy, especially a busy guy that's on his purpose, he's got a busy schedule to begin with, and then trying to coordinate with you, and the fact that you have a kid, with you have baggage, it's a lot harder. So she's coming up here, on here, and it's a bit disingenuous because, as a single mom, and she has a hashtag over 40 for this video, so she's over 40 years old. You've had to cancel many times because stuff happens. Babysitters cancel. Look, I get all that, but don't come on here and act like it's all these guys are just flaking and stuff like that. You flake too. You flake too, 1000%. Now she says she wastes her time, energy, and money when guys cancel, when guys flake and stuff like that. Man, with all due respect, it's nothing in comparison to what single moms do. All right, single moms flake all the time. Look, I'm not a big traveler type of guy. I'll go places and stuff, but I'm not one of those guys that just absolutely love to travel, man, like a lot of people are. But I know guys that are making a lot of money that dated single moms. And the issue there is that a lot of women do love to travel, right? But the problem is when you have a kid, it makes things harder. So I know a couple guys that I was speaking to beginning of the week, man. Hey, I'm a surprise old girl and hit her up and say, hey, let's shoot down to Cozumel, let's shoot down to New Orleans, let's shoot down to South Padre Island this weekend. These guys were telling me this, and what did they do? They called her, they got her on the phone, man. Just excited to tell her. She picks up. Hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, look, this weekend, man, get your bags packed. We're gonna go to so and so. And she gets quiet. You still there? Yeah, I'm there. What's going on? You don't sound too excited. I'm not gonna be able to go. Little Jimmy, you know, he's got that baseball tournament this weekend. You know, little Jimmy, it's his birthday this weekend. We could go next weekend. Like, it's all these hurdles you have to combat that, quite frankly, if you're a man with no kids, it'll frustrate you. It'll frustrate you. So I haven't even mentioned the baby daddy. You got to deal with that. So she's talking about putting your time, energy, and effort. Like, man, with all due respect, you know how many guys invest so much time into these kids, and then they meet the baby father. The baby father hates the new guy, so he makes his life a living hell. And you're talking about wasting your money. Guys that are dating single moms waste their money all the time. There's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna want this guy. See, all these single mothers say, you know, I take care of my own, I handle my own. Man, there's gonna be a point in time where that guy that's dating you is gonna have to step up to the plate, right? And can you pick him up from school? Can you do this and that? She's gonna be crying on the phone in the evening, late night, about her baby father. Like, it's just not worth it. And she said that if I even let you get to that point, if you're worthy, like, you only hear single moms say this. They have the most baggage with, and with all due respect, with very little to offer. Like, there's very little that you can gain. And I would argue that there's almost nothing you can gain. It's not your kid. You don't have rights to the kid. She breaks up with you. You don't, like, she can make it to where you never have access to even talking to the little kid. You develop a relationship and she gets in her feelings because y'all break up, and you can't talk to him no more. And like, she's talking about time, energy, money. This is what we know. Even if you know the little boy or the little girl from a young age, y'all, we see this every day. We all know these stories. Even if you know them since the baby was a couple weeks old, whatever, that baby is going to grow up. He or she is going to get to a certain age where they're going to start wondering about their biological dad. They can't help it. They can't help it, man. They're going to start wondering, why didn't my real dad love me? Why didn't this, that? You invest years and years and years. And they're just like, where's my real dad? Where's my real dad? Okay? You're up there during their graduation, right? You're there. The mom is there. By this time, guess who moseyed his way back into the picture? The biological dad. He's there. He'd get his cap and gown, stuff like that. He's coming off the stage. He's coming up to you think you. But he makes a little turn and goes and gives his real dad a hug. And you're like, son, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he says,
You're not my dad!
what do you mean? What do you mean? Son, all these years, man, I took care of you since you couldn't even wipe your own butt. I took care of you, man. Yeah, you're my son.
You're not my dad!
So again, y'all, I reiterate, especially for the guys that don't have kids, this is just not something that's in your best interest. Okay? Y'all, just real quickly here, when I say single mothers have the highest expectations, like, this is a video from like the same woman. She's saying up here, dating your age is overrated. Single, Wisconsin, over 40, dating younger man, don't look my age. And this is what she's posting on her TikTok. So she's showing the man of her own age that are like, we got Jason here. Like, what's wrong with Jason? He's 45. He's a superintendent. Jason's making bank, blue collar, man. Nice smile on his face, man. Jason will go to the moon and back for you, man. But he's not good enough. See, that's the difference. Is that men understand at a certain point, like, this is what it is. This is my life. This is what I have. These are my resources. Like, this is the kind of woman that I can, quote unquote, afford. But women, as they get older, especially single moms, like, think for whatever reason, I mean, it's delusion that like this type of like Hayden, like 30-year-old Hayden isn't Michael, 32 Michael, like they're not checking for you. Paul's not, this is a freaking Chad, bro. Like he's not checking for you. And it's not to say that you still can't get a dang good guy, but these guys are looking at chicks in their early 20s. Like, man, what do I know, man? Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Appreciate the support, trying to grow the channel. We'll see you on the next one. God bless.